This is the temple job, and we're looking at Gnome Sweet Gnome. So the very top of this building, there is this gnome sitting here. So the trophy requirement is, when you finish this job, make sure that the gnome stays or is on that piece of wood. This job is kind of frustrating. Getting up to this roof is very, very frustrating. I struggled constantly getting up here. And you're going to see something happen that could be very tragic. So my plan was to clean around the gnome enough that we could get this piece, the roof ridge, clean enough that it would accept that we've cleaned it. We don't have to pick up the gnome. We can move on. We're already at 95% done on the job. And I got too close to the gnome, and I guess my invisible head, which is only there to make shadows in the sunlight, must have bumped it. So it went off the roof, fell down to the ground, and it is gone. So what I'm here to say is, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. We're going to show you that what I did first was I resumed the job, and it put us right back here with no gnome. But what I did next is what I suggest you do if you fall into this situation. After I jump around a couple times trying to get back up to the roof ridge, complete the roof ridge, get it fully clean, save your game, and then exit out of the game and reload. You're going to see the sequence. It's going to take a couple minutes here. But when we come back into the game, we're going to be at 95% done. The roof ridge piece of wood is going to be clean, and the gnome is going to be right back where it was before. We're now getting close enough that you can see the gnome is back where it needs to be. I believe I pull up the menu to show that the roof ridge is completed. As you can see, most of everything is completed. We have a little bit of the roof to do over there on the right. Roof ridge is 6 of 7. So I guess the roof ridge that we needed is done. Would have been a little bit more helpful if I would have made sure that all of them were done, but oh well. But it is done up there. We got nothing to worry about. And so I went ahead and I cleaned up everything else. The last thing I had to do happened to be right next to the gnome, which was very nerve-wracking because I didn't want that to happen again. But again, we know what to do if it does. So we're finishing the figurehead right here. The mouth of the figurehead. There's a whole bunch of figureheads on this one. And there you go, Gnome Sweet Gnome. Right behind us is the gnome. Thankfully we didn't bump it. It's a good thing that our avatar doesn't have any feet or bottom half. It only has a top half. That's what got us into this mess in the first place. Well, I hope this helped. You can see I'm doing the whole thing there. It doesn't show the gnome falling off then showing up again, but I hope that helped. Take care.